Ladies and gentlemen, there's a famous quote by Estée Lauder. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Let me share with you a story. Long ago, in a quiet village by the mountains, there lived a young woman named Amara. Everyone in her village spoke of dreams, big dreams, rich dreams, impossible dreams. At night, people would gather around the fire and talk about how one day they would be successful, how one day luck would come to them, and how one day everything would fall into place. Amara listened quietly, but unlike the others, she didn't dream much. She had no fantasies about riches falling from the sky. What she had was a broom, a pair of tired hands, and a heart that refused to quit. Every morning before the sun rose, she swept the dusty roads. She helped her mother carry water. She tended a tiny garden that barely grew. While others dreamed, Amara worked. Now, the villagers often teased her. "Why do you work so hard, Amara? Don't you ever dream?" And she would simply smile and say, "My dreams are not for the night. They are for the day, and I must work to see them." Years passed. A great opportunity came when a wealthy merchant announced he was opening a marketplace. He needed people to sell goods, to trade, to build. Everyone in the village rushed forward with their dreams. They spoke of owning golden shops, of being rich merchants, of building palaces. But when the merchant asked, "What do you have to offer?" they had nothing but words. Amara, however, stepped forward. She had no gold, no jewels, but she showed him the baskets she had woven with her calloused hands, strong and neat. She showed him her garden's vegetables, small but grown with care. She showed him the road she swept every day, saying, "I have no riches, but I have proof of my work." The merchant smiled and gave her a small stall at the corner of the marketplace. At first, it was lonely. No one wanted to buy from her. Her vegetables looked too plain, her baskets too ordinary. But Amara kept working. She improved her weaving. She experimented in her garden. Slowly, people began to notice. Her baskets lasted longer. Her vegetables tasted fresher. And little by little, her stall grew. The same villagers who once laughed at her came to her shop. And soon, Amara's slow stall became a thriving business. One evening, as she stood in her shop, surrounded by her hard-earned success, someone asked her, "Amara, did you always dream this life?" She looked at her hands, rough and tired but strong, and answered, "No, I never dreamed about success. I worked for it." Friends, the lesson is simple. Dreams alone will not carry us forward. They are beautiful, yes, but if they remain only in our heads, they fade like smoke in the wind. What brings success, what brings transformation is work. The steady, daily effort. The small actions repeated when nobody is watching. Success is not a lottery ticket you win. It is a garden you water every single day. Estée Lauder, one of the most powerful women in the world of beauty, didn't wait for luck to find her. She built her empire with persistence, resilience, and hard work. Just like Amara, she didn't just dream, she did. So today I ask you, what is your stall in the marketplace? What are you building with your own two hands? Will you be the villager who only dreams, or the worker who creates? Because in the end, it is not the size of our dreams that determines our success, but the strength of our effort. Remember these words and carry them with you. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. And let that be the fire that keeps you moving, step by step, day by day, until your own hard work turns into the success you deserve.